or die. So on roll when I roll, must be. Amen, amen. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I on like block on my side. Run it in the house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see movie. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen, amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah, amen, amen. People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Redskins going up against the Giants.
And yes, Larry, White Stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So now 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Play action, it's Kelly. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, Man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up,
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right, but
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well, because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. They'll run with Marshall. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that...
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 49 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Second down and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Marshall. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A play fake. Now Kelly.
Every year I go to the combine.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Stills hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Abdullah. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The second down run for Abdullah. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Amir Abdullah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action. Kelly. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. The bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Now a first down throw. Webb. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To throw on 3rd down. Webb. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams. And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. They go play action here on first down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Anderson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Off play action, it's Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing on third and long. Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's taken in, and deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. This is Marshall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Kelly now. Off the play fake. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
And here's Marshall. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Kelly, off play action. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Now Kelly. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt, and that will wind up just short. He had it on line, it ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Green, 39.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Kelly. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Olivier Vernon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the fourth-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A play fake, now Webb. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. On the return, picked up some good blocks as well. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Keith Marshall with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Webb. Now he's flushed out left. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go.
Off play action. Webb steps away to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw on second down, here's Webb. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Now look at 56. Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Good. All right, now look at 56.
The final shot before break. Webb, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we've reached halftime. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
No, check, Patriot.
Off the play fake. Webb. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Watch it now, Barney.
Off play action. Webb. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's to the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. Green.
They'll try and throw for it here. Fighting him off. He's going to look deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Giants.
Here we go. Green. Detroit.
Webb now from the gun. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw is Kelly. Off the play fake. Going deep here for Stills. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Now Kelly, off play action. And he's got Lockett. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone go forward. Set! Detroit! Over!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Off the play fake, Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Kelly, off the play fake, steps away, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now Webb. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On first down, it's Webb. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jayon Brown in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Let's go. 3 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Amir Abdullah with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On third down. It's Marshall. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Beckham. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Webb. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Webb. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he fields it cleanly. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go! Watch it now, Marty! Detroit!
Kelly now. Off play action. Going deep here for Stills. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. He won't go down. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Redskins on third down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there of 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go with Abdullah again. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Play action. Webb being chased out left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us.